And we are going. So, welcome everybody to season 3, episode 1 of the Torch. You can't see me right now, but I am one of the co-hosts, Mo, and that guy right there is Ryan. Ryan, say hello.
What's going on, guys? Gonna be jumping into a few things. Excited for this upcoming season. Of course, we got the first episode of the Torch season 3. Just me and Mo today, but probably within a few weeks, probably before the season officially begins, we'll probably have a few guests on here so we can talk about the season and everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, we definitely want to expand on getting more frequent guests, get some new faces, hopefully some different insights, opinions. So we hoping everybody that start watching our videos, man, that y'all come and come talk to us. Also, Ryan, I think we want to get to that player profile stuff that we want to try to get to.
Yes, sir.
As a matter of fact, I guess it would make more sense for us. I'll probably try to do you first just to get things rolling. So we'll probably do yours close to maybe either this episode 2 or 3.
Yeah,
we'll do that for you. So, but other than that, we're gonna talk about a few things, y'all. So sit back. We can't go live. Let me get that out there. We cannot go live no more. We do need subscribers for YouTube. So if y'all get us the subscriber count up, man, we can go live and we can have all y'all watching at one time, commenting, things like that. But other than that, man, the hot topic of tonight is Ryan, who is usually a team captain, decided this year not to put his own team together, but to play with someone. And we have an announcement. Ryan, can you please inform us and the general public who you decided to play with in our 6th season of the MOB League?
This year I'm going to be playing with Duke.
Duke.
Yes, sir.
You picked Duke.
Yes.
You picked Duke. Okay. That man said he went to Duke. Okay. All right, man, I'm coming get on camera. All right, so, all right, Ryan.
Yes,
so,
sir.
Duke.
Yes.
Okay, first off, let us know why you decided not to put a team together if you can.
The past few seasons been a headache of managing players. People complaining about playing time. They didn't like who they were playing with. They didn't like sharing the court with certain people. Some people didn't want to come off the court. And I decided that this year was going to be the first time where I just showed up and played ball and just freely played my game and not really worry about other aspects. So I just want to focus on my game and making my teammates better.
Okay, that makes sense because I've heard that being captains and all that kind of takes a toll on you from a different perspective.
For sure.
Because you got team management, players ain't showing up on time, uniforms, like all that. So, but last season, you actually you had a pretty good season. I'm sure it didn't turn out the way you envisioned it, but so what motivated you to play with Duke? First off, did you have any other offers on the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had LOA and then Ryan Salazar was putting the team together.
So, okay.
Yeah, so I had a few options out there.
So you had LOA, which the reigning champs, and then Salazar, who was on your team last year. So, how did you? What was was there any certain determining factor with decision making, or how did you kind of go through that whole decision making process?
I mean, I reached out to Lamont. I talked to B about it real quick. That conversation really wasn't that long. I just asked him how he seen me fitting with the team, which I never really had a doubt of fit-wise.
Okay.
I can pretty much play in any system, play with anybody. I feel comfortable. But Duke, it was more of just what I seen on the court and what they needed, I feel, to get over the hump. And I feel like I fit that that puzzle piece of what they were missing.
So what did you feel last year? What did you see? Because they, by the way, if y'all don't know, Duke did make it to the finals. What did you see from them last year that you felt like they was lacking?
Just leadership, somebody to hold everybody accountable, and not just that, but to rein them in and pull them together.
Right.
And I think they had some solid point guards, but at the same time, I feel like they really didn't have an understanding of when to pull it back and slow the game down, and when to run with it.
Okay.
And, I feel like I have a pretty good basketball IQ and understand the situations and moments, and when to go and when to pull it back.
Okay. Yeah, and they do have quite a few guards. I know last year they had J Lee. Monty is more of a combo guard, even like yourself. So you consider yourself these days more of a 1 or 2?
For a while, I consider myself as a 1, but I want to get back to playing more of that combo guard.
Okay. And because you actually shot pretty well, scored pretty well last year. I think your assists were pretty consistent from throughout. So if you can put the numbers up and still get the assists, that would make. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that would help out the team.
Yeah, for sure.
So with them, you said they pretty much like leadership. We know they like shooting.
Yeah.
So now, okay, right, because now that you're not going to be technically the captain, you actually will have a different role with being that type of leader.
Yeah.
Because the captains now don't have to worry about doing all that and managing the team. So okay, I can get that. I
think more so just being that emotional leader.
Okay.
For the team and being that heartbeat.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I've always considered myself to be that hands-on and with everything, and then being that emotional leader too. It's hard, man. It's a hard thing to do. I pride myself on being a leader, but it's a hard thing to do to be that emotional leader and to manage everybody on the team.
Okay.
And try to keep everybody happy. That's just it's a tough job.
I can imagine. I don't even know. So my job is easy. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a captain. Don't want to be. Yeah. So I don't have those problems. I mean, I got my own issues running the entire thing, but that's a different world. When I'm on the court, that don't even matter no more. Yeah. But so yeah, I can't understand that perspective, but I do understand the heartbeat thing, and I get that part though, because that's what teams need. Teams need somebody to be vocal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get things in line, figure out what's going on, and continue. Because I agree. I think Duke always lacked that though. You know what I'm saying? Even with Josh and Kenny, I know that they do their best, but you are the captain, so you can't. It's like a necessity. Like you feel like you're obligated to be that one, instead of someone on the team taking that on. Yeah. Because the captain got so many other duties. You know what I'm saying? So you don't. And scoring. Yeah. Most of the captains are scoring, 1 or 2 scoring options. Yeah. So that's good. So did you talk? So when you talked to Duke about playing with them, like what did they talk to you about what they saw your role being, or did you talk to them about what you saw your role being?
I opened it up what I was wanting to bring to the team. And they just hit me back with what they respected, which is pretty much the same thing, man. Just somebody that can spread the floor for them, play make for them, and be that leader on the court, as opposed to being off the court. It's a different thing. I feel like being a leader on the court, that's more earned than something that's given. You know what I'm saying? And if you can command that and have that respect, then I feel like your team can go a long way, because everybody knows that role that they have and who to look for when those moments arise where you gotta figure something out or slow it down.
Okay. That's good. So y'all had this conversation. Y'all guys got on the same page, and then you was like, well, this might be a better situation for me. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Well, congratulations. This is going to be a very interesting term. So how did you feel about because Duke, most of the teams in the league have a culture, so to speak, especially one that's been consistent. Yeah. So how do you feel like? Because I think they're adding a couple new players, I'm assuming. So how do you feel like that culture is going to mesh? Like, do you think you're going to need a few games to work things out, or do y'all think that you guys are good enough to just be able to come out the gates rolling?
I think we should be able to come out the gates rolling. we have a good mixture of players. I don't think anybody really does the same exact thing.
Okay.
You know, some people play well in the post. Some people can go post up and play outside as well.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny can get to the basket. Josh is a forward, but he can shoot.
Right.
He can play make as well.
Right.
Monty can score. Jay Lee is a solid defender. Pretty smart point guard.
Definitely.
And just off that alone, like just off the 3 guards that we have, we all can do different things. Right. And so I think that nobody's going to be stepping on each other's toes.
Okay. Right, because that could be an issue if similar play styles, and now you're trying to figure out who needs to be what in certain positions, and fourth quarters in the game, everybody like who's supposed to. So no, that's good then. So, but no, that's great. Like I said, Duke definitely needed a decent, respectable shooter. So why not have 2 or 3? Was it 3-time 3-point champion?
3 or 4.
Why not have a 3-time 3-point champion? So why not, right? Because like I said, you go to the finals now. There's only one place more to go. Yeah. For them, they ain't got nowhere else to go. Yeah. So even with the addition of some of the new teams and hopefully some bigger competition, I'm assuming that their aspirations are championship or bust.
Well, it has to. If it wasn't that, then I wouldn't be there.
Right. Okay.
I'm trying to get to the promised land.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up. Well, congratulations on that, man. So that's good. I won't disclose his whole roster because everyone has not chosen to want to do that. So I won't talk about just besides the returning players that you just mentioned. That's about as far as we can talk about. We do have LOA right now. They're returning. They also have some new faces. So good luck to them. I don't know if CWA gonna be CWA, but CWA is returning. I'm assuming with also new faces. Salazar is supposed to be getting a team together. Yeah. A new team, Kendall Peoples, KP. Oh yeah. KP hit me up. He said they putting something together. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Cause they play in a lot of leagues. So that's gonna be really interesting to see.
I played when they were at Turner's.
Right, and that's why I repped up there one day, and I was like, oh, okay. Now, the way that they was playing up there, I'm like, that might not work.
It's going to be a lot different.
It's going to be a lot different.
Don't come in here thinking that y'all going to do that.
Nah, not that. That's not going to happen too much. But people, they hear it, but they don't really believe it. But for whatever reason, our league runs and plays totally different from what we see.
Than anything I've ever.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's the statistical thing, the videos. I have no clue, but it plays totally different than other things. So, so they get it though. I think they figure it out. So,
yeah, for sure.
Who was? I haven't talked to Boogie yet. Who was supposed to get a team? Man? I keep forgetting these people. Who else? Somebody hit me up. Lamont, Salazar, KP. I know Dom said he was gonna get a team. I haven't talked to him yet, but he's supposed to get a team. I heard Kevin Lash was, but I don't know how true that is. Also, a lot of Mike Keelan. He's supposed to be doing something. So quite a few people were supposed to be doing some things, man. So we might have a good season, man. Is there anything that you are looking forward to this season?
Just the competition, man. I think this season will have the most competition that we've seen. Mm-hmm. We got a bunch of new faces, so not everybody's got a scouting report out on them yet.
That's true.
And a lot of these guys really haven't played against anybody in the league too, so
that's true too.
It's gonna make for some interesting matchups. I'm just more excited to see the veterans hold their own against all these new cats.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I am eagerly anticipating that too. I ain't gonna lie to you, because we got a lot of guys on the verge of retiring. Yeah. You know, at the tender ages of 29s and 31s. Yeah. So, I can't wait. For most of y'all that don't know, I probably won't be participating this season. What I will do, just so everybody's aware, I am going to put my name on the roster. I'm I'm going to pay my dues as well, but I will not actively be playing until the league seems to be running well. Obviously, we're in a new gym. We're gonna be in the IBA. I don't know if you ever played. You ever played in the IBA?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I played it.
I don't think I ever have. I went there a couple times. I don't think I ever played. But we're gonna be in a new gym. Fam, there is no gym that has not had an adult league that was trashed, and people are so weary of adult leagues that they don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
So I can assure you, if we mess this up, we ain't finding no gyms in the world to be playing in.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my role. I'm going to make sure I take that responsibility and focus on us being able to find a home to play in. It sucks to be able to have to sit out another season because I had to sit out the first season too.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I'd rather be able to say we got a home next season and not play this year than to force myself to play just to be playing and lose out on everything.
LOA, it is Mo's fault and Mo's fault only why I'm not playing with LOA.
I got nothing to do with that. I do not believe him.
It is Mo's fault.
I did not talk to that man. I told everybody I just won't be able to play this year.
I was solely convinced that this year was the year.
It was supposed to be. We were supposed to all play together for a change.
Solely convinced.
That lineup, boy, would be ugly. I'm telling you, it's gonna be small, but yeah. You don't that break. You better not miss. Because who you running to? Who you gonna run to?
Guess you're gonna give that layup up.
Who's you running to? You know what I'm saying? Who you running to? I'm talking about. Just imagine this. We talking. Even this is a small lineup, but even it's Brent, Lamont, you, me, you know what I'm saying? Like. Defensively, sure, we might be lacking in a few areas.
Brown would have averaged 30.
Easily. Because they're not leaving. And fast breaks, y'all might as well count that. Just put it on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
But now that would have been interesting to do, man. They probably wouldn't let us run that small lineup. Hey, Brad was not going to have that, but it would have been fun. I definitely wanted to, man. But nah, sadly, man, I might have to sit this one out. Like I said, I prefer to make sure everything runs well. Because we don't have a very a strict no tolerance policy on a lot of things, but again, my goal is to make sure that we still running smooth, man, no matter what. I don't want to have to be overlooking everybody's shoulder for the rest of our natural seasons. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to continue to play. I wanted to be able to run effectively when I'm not around. So, and I'm hoping we got some people that's willing to step up and take over those duties. So I'm gonna be looking for that too, because it's gonna be weekends I might not be able to be there. So I want to be able to hand the reins over to somebody. But yeah, I mean, I just want to let everybody know. My name will be on that roster. Y'all will see it just in case. Because if things going well and I can find somebody to take over, I'm playing. I'm gonna play. But outside of that, though, I have no desire to want to play. Though I just want to do that for the team, just in case they needed it or wanted it. Yeah. But no, like I said, I'm going to be sitting back, man, as a spectator for the most part. I'm going to love watching us play this year. As a non-active player, I'm going to be able to talk as much nonsense as I want to.
Yeah, that's what I feel like that's what it's missing.
It is, though. It is.
I mean, I know that we are boys and everything, and we want to have fun, but, you know, it's all right for us to have a little bit of that edge, you know, as long as we don't take it overboard. And people understand that it's a basketball game, man. It was fun, man. Last season started out well until the shit.
That's true. It did. The first
incident happened,
four, 6.
Man.
Bro, it was gonna be a great season last year, man. It was gonna because there was no clear indicator yet to who was gonna be able to win it. None. Because y'all was balling, we were balling, CWA was balling. Mm-hmm. And I think even Duke. I think Duke did it right. So yeah, it was gonna be a great season, man. The incident was sad. It's taken a long time for me to get over it. I still blame the players, but at the same time, I do realize that people, as many incidents as we've ever had, man, nobody's done nothing egregious. You know what I'm saying? So I think these dudes every day, because I know a lot of these dudes are street dudes, man, and I know a lot of them got tempers. But whatever little bit of respect that they have for the league, for y'all, for me, for whoever, they don't do nothing crazy.
Yeah.
So I always take that into consideration when I try to do.
And I just wish that the church was had more people there, because they stuck around long enough, man. The dudes were sitting right next to each other.
Yes.
By the time the next game, our game was starting.
Literally 5 minutes later.
So I think, I mean, granted, you know, it's a different background. There's a generational gap.
True.
That was there, but I just wish that they came around a little bit more just to get to know us, you know, and everything. And maybe some of them don't have a sports background to understand like the heat of the moment,
right?
You know, so
or forget that in sports things happen.
Yeah,
you know. But I try to understand their viewpoint too.
Yeah.
But it just put a sour taste in our mouths with the way we was on a 2-month hiatus. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time.
That's extremely long.
You know what I'm saying? For us not to get going. But we finished. It wasn't ideal, but we got through it. But I think that's why I think it's gonna be a make or break this season for us, from a standpoint of guys gotta act right. We gotta do what we gotta do. People gotta come to play.
Yeah.
And I encourage shit talking.
Yeah.
I encourage it. I want people to talk crazy.
It's fun.
I mean, because that usually used to bring the best out of me. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, you know, dap my man's up. You can hate him. Yeah. You ain't got to eat the apple.
Yeah.
Just don't touch him.
Yeah.
Don't touch him. You know what I'm saying? And we cool.
Yeah, for the most part, man.
Yeah, take a deep breath.
Look, man. We are all not about that life, guys.
We really not.
We aren't, man.
We really not.
Even if you were, like, I like to feel that we got enough respect for Mo and this league and what we're trying to do, that cooler heads are going to prevail. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where we had to separate people, but at the same time, man, like we all know each other. We've been hooping together for X amount of years now. You know what I'm saying? So I doubt that we're gonna let a little bit of shit talking get us to that point. You know, it really shouldn't.
It does. It shouldn't. And that's what I'm saying. That's the funny thing about what we're doing is that 80% of the people in the league have some type of connection.
Yeah.
One way or another, man. And that's the only thing I when I go look for gyms, I tell them. I gotta tell them about the incidents.
Yeah.
But I gotta also tell. I said, look, man, that these guys know each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause they be like, well, like this, that, and third. I'm like, bro, we all boys for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, we just hot headed. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure, man. Like I said, I think this season gonna be well. We're gonna be on top of things. This will be a year that the captains each other. We're all gonna have to just tell the man next to you, like, hey, bro, chill out.
Yeah,
chill out. So
I just think last year as a learning experience will truly make us do that. You know?
Yeah, that 2 months off.
Yeah.
Then when you realize you probably could have won when your players left or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like it could have been totally different. That season could have been
completely different.
And I think every team lost somebody.
Yeah.
Every team.
And that's why I'm so was upset at them not letting us come back, or even, man, if they're gonna let us come back two months later, like, why not give us a week or two off and then be like, okay,
right,
back to the drawing board, you know?
Right.
But, man, the season started off great, man.
Yeah.
People were there watching the games. We had fans, all that, man. It was going good.
Yeah. We was on our way to having a great season.
Yeah,
all the time. We had some new things we was introducing, which I'm going to bring some of that back. Fines, I'm bringing those back with a vengeance. Yes, I'm popping fines all day. But no, but yeah, real quick, like I said, I know I don't talk to most of y'all board members and stuff, so you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna talk to the board members this year because I'm gonna need their help this year, a lot actually, because like I said, I am personally trying to venture into different things finally, so I don't want to be the mainstay all the time. I want somebody to be able to say, "Yeah, shit, Mar got it." You know what I'm saying? And I can trust, and they can trust that they got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only that they garner the same respect that I'm guessing people showing me. They give it to this person.
Yeah.
Don't ruin it, because bro, like, you know what I'm saying, we charging what we charging. This year we got to pay for the gym.
Yeah.
But like that money's gone. We got to get that money out the gate. We got dude want his money. He told me straight up. He said, "Oh, I need to be paid up front. Whatever happens, happens." so So literally half of your money is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and we don't want to be wasting people money, man, or time. So, but I do want people to understand, man. Like we gotta look out for each other. Like that's the purpose of this league. A lot of times for me is that I want everybody to be able to walk away, man, at the end of the season. Like, man, I met somebody new. I got a new brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all. That's my whole thing about this whole league, man. Is that it's basketball's cool, but I want everybody to be that I got a new brother this year.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, so a lot of things that we're gonna try to implement this year around is that this is a brainstorm. I didn't get a chance to talk to the board like I wanted to, man. So I'm sorry, but y'all gonna have to just deal with that this year. I just had some things I want to add, and hopefully y'all agree. This will be the last time I don't convene with y'all. But after last season, I'm gonna start this season where I wanted to take last season.
Yeah.
And then everything moving forward will be on y'all. But fines are coming back. I will hold everyone accountable for that. I'm gonna hold everybody true to the uniform. You don't have a shirt you won't play or jersey you won't play. I hope that you are in the same color shorts. You know all the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I want it to look presentable. You know what I'm saying? Like when people come in, it look like something.
Yeah.
Like when you walk into any other regular league, they got just a regular shirt. They got all different color shorts on. People don't. It just like you just threw that together.
Yeah.
So I wanted to look uniform. So I was talking to O's cousin one day. He brought an interesting point. A lot of people always tell me that we charge too much.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I don't agree at all. Because one, I don't profit at all from it. You know what I'm saying? I think every season I've lost money. Literally every. Last year was supposed to be my first season. I didn't lose money. You know what I'm saying? But I don't profit. So when people say that, it bothers me. Things shouldn't bother me, but they do. Because I'm like, what? You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, we give you this. And he was like, so? He was like, so? I'm like, what? You know what I'm saying? But I forget that everyone has a different level of basketball that they play. Yeah. I didn't play high school basketball, so I don't understand that perspective. So he was basically saying that we charge too much. He was saying that, you know, when he playing leagues, whatever, it's always something in the end. I'm like, okay, yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? A big trophy and some money. But I'm like, now mind you, you pay X amount of dollars to play, and that grand prize be not even a
third of what
you know what I'm saying. So I ain't want to argue that point. You know what I'm saying. My math is pretty good, but I said, all right, if you feel like you want something, cool. But we talked about it. We argued a little. We're not gonna argue, man. We're not debate. And I took everything he said perspective. When people talk to me, they feel like a lot of people think because I talk loudly when I get emotional. So I'm like, I'm just defending my league. You know what I'm like, I'm not mad. I hear you. And I'm gonna listen to you, just not right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna argue my point to see if you can counter it effectively. And I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna tell you that moment. I want you charged. I want your real, honest opinions. I'm gonna keep you heated. Yeah. You know, I'm not finna fight you. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and that's anybody. I just want your honest opinion. So, but you know, he go back and forth. But the end result was that I felt that yes, we should add some monetary value to our awards. We should add some monetary value to the champions. It won't be a lot, but it will be something back from the $150 that you put into it. So, I'm hoping to use the fine money for one this year. In the future, hopefully get somebody to sponsor the trophy and maybe award or something. But that'll be coming down the line, obviously. But I want to use the fine money to be able to add a monetary value to the awards and the champions. What it turns out to be, I don't know. Like I said, last year I collected almost like the first couple weeks. I collected almost like $75 in the fines, and that's before I didn't collect all the ones that people actually did. Yeah. But that was just some thought that I took it from what he said. I'm like that'd be cool. Well, I don't know, a lot of people don't know this though, but Ryan, my end game for the league ever would be to be able to pay y'all to play. That is my end game. If I ever get to that point, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm the happy man. Yeah. That is my end game. I sincerely don't see that possibly happen because obviously it needs revenue. But I can have a dream. Yeah. That is a dream. My dream is to have y'all, to pay y'all something. if you making $2 a game, bro, that would you rather pay that $2 or would you rather collect it? Mm-hmm. So that's the end game for me. But it might not get to that point. But again, I just want people to come in, have a good time, have something that some guys never had, and be able to look back on your videos and whatnot and be like, man, I killed somebody this game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
I'm rooting for y'all on the money tip. I'm probably gonna be coaching by then, but
straight up, hey, you know what I'm saying, straight up. But that's the end game. You know, we got a long time. We young, man. Yeah. So we might be able to push this thing. If everybody act right, man. We get a home. We talking another 20, 30 years, man. We can get this league running, man. I'm pretty sure by far that'll be the longest run of the league. Right? League. Yeah, it'll have to be the longest run.
I want us to get to that point where people are dying to get in, and we ain't even got no space left to put nobody else.
Right. Right. That'll make me cry. I cry.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
I would cry. I would cry. But yeah, straight up, that's kind of where we want to go. But this year, like I said, we want to go big. We want to make it as legit as possible. That if nothing else, I want it to be as legit as possible. If people don't like it, then you shouldn't play. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't one of those leagues where you just come and play for fun, bro. We take this way too serious. You know, everybody that's been in this damn league for 6, especially when anybody's been in 6 years, boy, they will fight you. Say something crazy.
Hey man, as much as people knock it, man, this is legit our NBA.
As close as we may get to it.
So just on the aspect of people having their stats, the games recorded and everything, man. Obviously, us doing interviews and stuff. That's something that none of us ever got to live, and just to have a little piece of that is fun, man. I love it.
No, I
wouldn't trade it for anything, man.
I don't think so, man. Because I always ask myself, man, I'm like, man, what these dudes keep bothering me for every year? What is wrong with you, dude? Like, why you want to play so bad? I don't know, but I don't even want to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, then I'm mess something up if I start knowing why people want to. I'm just appreciative. So. Yeah. But yeah, so we got some new things. It's gonna be at the IBA this season. They got a nice court, so that's gonna be cool. What we did not yet get covered yet from last season was, even though it was a crazy season, we didn't get a chance to really hand out the awards and stuff because our season was kind of pushed. What's happening, Sean? You was here all the time.
Avengers 9, like 8:30.
You did what?
Avengers 8:30.
What's 8:30?
I just been here since that time.
Oh, I was like, what days? Well, that video still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. But so nah, you good. I just wanted to make sure I don't get up. So we wanna talk about the last year's nominees. I can't get on my phone, but bro called me a couple times too. I got it. You got it? I showed like, man, you put this on a separate tab, man. Cause I'm like, dude, I'm not trying to send all this out at one time. People hopefully just load this damn thing up. Yeah. So, and also I think around what me and you probably gonna do too, instead of, I think me and you gonna probably have to show our basketball and I should start doing more of a debates on some of these topics.
Yeah,
I think people need to hear us, kind of give push each other to some limits to let them know, man, we doing this because we some smart individuals with this stuff, man.
It's so funny because that's, for those who don't know, that's what it was supposed to start off as. It was supposed to be more of a debate show. Yeah. Because that was supposed to be our premise, but we kind of never really got around to it.
We did not. We did not. And every time we tried to bring people on to help us, it always backfired. It didn't get
Hey, y'all gotta stop being yes man.
Y'all got to, man. I no way we all agreeing to the same thing. But don't worry, I am coming with nonsense this year, boy. I'm telling you. And if you ain't got a good point, I'm shipping you to the crib. On the real. But now we're gonna definitely make sure this year we're gonna get into more actual debates instead of just kind of because like I said, people need to hear, you know what I'm saying, our knowledge, man. Like and most people won't agree with it.
Yeah.
So but yeah, and then I'm hoping, man, we can get to a point where we can do some game film, but me and you can sit back and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna work on some things, man. We're gonna make sure we push ourselves a little further this year. And I got a guy that said he might record the games for us. So I think he said he either went to school or wanted to get into that. So he may do that, some editing, who knows? Yeah. But we're gonna get to that, man. We're gonna definitely show these guys, man, like where our basketball knowledge stands, and we're gonna see where theirs at. Yeah. Because some people really think they know the game a little bit. But listen, I'm not trying to tell nobody that. Listen, I know this game. But so we'll go over this real quick. So like we'll start with the rookie of the year this year. The nominees this year is EJ from Duke, the trail off of what the boys name? BG. We got to say that. BG, DeLon off of CWA, Kevin Lash off of the shop.
That was his first year.
Nate Littlejohn off of was y'all ship?
Yeah, ship.
Yeah, they on your team. And Davion off of LOA. Now we looking at the numbers, so y'all can't see the numbers. And they on the app if y'all need to check. It's in the separate tab. But we looking at the numbers. So off of memory, without looking at the numbers, who do you remember having that type of season where you would have been like, I gave him a rookie just based off of optics, based on what you saw?
I would absolutely have to go with EJ.
Okay. So just off optics,
just off optics alone. If I can take away the whole rookie of the year and it's their first year playing, and we just have this group of players on the screen, absolutely.
Okay. I would say I agree. I would definitely give a slight nod to Latrell, but that might be a little biased because I do know him. I know his all around game. I know he underproduced slightly, but I'm still impressed with his numbers though. But like so, without his numbers again, like I said, optics, I saw that he was their most aggressive player most times. He did everything for them. So
I would probably say that he was their best player.
Right. That's probably very true too. He probably definitely was, especially from an all around standpoint, without a doubt. But considering that EJ being with the team, not right, that was his first year. So,
that was his first year.
Him being his first year, he blended well. He would have probably in some type of capacity been running for MVP type of, like he was playing that well where you would like he almost came across as their best player on the court. Yeah. So I agree with you on that. I want to give a slight nod to Latrell being a little younger than EJ, being able to carry a team like that. But in my opinion, I would vote for EJ. I would
definitely go EJ. He did everything for that team.
Yeah,
and I feel like he was definitely their go-to scorer and their most important piece on the team.
I agree with that too. And even statistically, kind of backs that though. We looking at the numbers. We talking 18 points, 5 assists, 10 boards,
and almost 10 boards,
and 2 steals, and damn near a block again. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And he shot effectively. And if you take away his threes he took, he probably would have shot better. So, statistically he backs that up. Like I said, but if you look at the trails, like I said, statistically we talking a 2-point difference. That's and EJ's 3 or 4 inches taller. Yeah. The trail led the league in steals. He led the league. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you look at the numbers, it's like whoo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, I think EJ had a bigger impact on his team probably. And I think if Latrell would have had a little bit more to work with, his numbers would have probably been a little bit better. But yeah, even said that field goal wise, he shot pretty well. So I definitely get that. I would probably vote for EJ. I know you have an active vote, but it really ain't gonna matter because like between me and you, our votes really ain't gonna make that big difference between the
Yeah.
other 7 people.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So now, we got 6 men of the year. We got London from Duke, Daryl from LOA, Amar off of
Savage
Dogs, and DeLon again off of CWA. That season was so crazy. I know it's hard because a lot of teams changed, which affected a lot of bench play. So we'll probably have to go more based off the numbers instead of I remember because I'm pretty I couldn't even remember who came out people benches after so long because people started after so long.
Yeah.
But this year, statistically, London and Daryl numbers are, as you can see, pretty tight. So.
Daryl shoot. I feel like Daryl shot terrible last year.
Yeah, he did.
He shot 30%.
He did. And it's funny because like that percentage looks horrible, but he took more.
Daryl only took 65 shots last year. And you took
he took that off bench. This all bench. London and him. Some of them all had started but this all bench number.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many games he has as a starter, but he started a couple games.
I was gonna say, boy, good.
He shot. He didn't shoot a lot though. He did not shoot. He did that. He coming late. He did that to the butt. Who's that? Somebody was like, Daryl scored 9. Like, bro, listen, I'm trying to tell everybody, fam. The highest I think ever scored off the bench was probably my 12. Like, bro, you're not coming off no bench, fam. Consistently.
Yeah.
And finna be putting up 20.
No.
People don't even do that starting. So it's literally probably 10 people in the league that play 35 minutes. You're not putting up 20 every game. You know what I'm saying? So
everybody that does play that minutes, you were the top scorers.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, for you to get half of what the normal at the league average is off the bench, that's pretty impressive. So I didn't knock Daryl for that. They people Daryl came from being
he's scoring 20 something. He got down to 9 though.
But again, but he joined the new team. He was late. He never. I don't think he ever got in any type of rhythm. Yeah. So I don't think that's bad to score 9 points. Of course it's underachievement compared to who he is. Yeah. But I cut him a little slack. London kind of does both. London comes off. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Off the bench. Sometimes he starts.
It's more what's needed.
Right. So his numbers kind of stay pretty level, but. Now I've been told that London feels like he got this in the bag. Like London feels like he thought he was dethroning me. Yeah. I did not, because I'm the one that usually do the nominations, which I'm gonna hand that over to somebody too this season. But I took myself out. One, because I come out the bench almost every game, so I'm like my numbers were totally different. Would have been totally different from theirs because they only was 6 games. I had 11. Yeah. So. Oh, no, it's not fair to me or them. Yeah. So, and to be frank, I think I would have won. So I was like, I didn't want that because I think I think London had me about rebounds. So,
what was your average this year? 11?
No, I think I was still around about the same. I think I was around that about 10. Yeah. So my score
down. Team was on damn. Double digits.
Almost, man. And people don't know it's hard to do, but we do that very, very, very consistently, man. It's like you gonna never know, but that's because the way people guard us. It's retarded. So, I'm not putting on film how to guard us. I would not ever do that. But actually, the funny thing is, though, I tell somebody what to do, they can do it, and we're gonna find a way to get around it. So I will tell y'all that's the game plan. How about this? This is what everybody's game plan. You know what everybody's game plan is?
Y'all lost 3-1.
That is the game plan. That is the number one, right? The number one game plan is to run us off the line. Then, okay, so if that's your goal, what do you do with O and Brent? Do you not game plan for one of the two of them? Because you cannot effectively say you're going to run us off the 3-point line when it's only literally 3 of us that really do that. And then you just leave them 2 idiots just running free, huh? Like, I don't understand it. Then, he going to kick it.
That's as far as your individual guard. Like, you can catch the ball outside in the 3-point line. Right. But obviously, if you're open and I'm closing out on you, my priority is for you to go to the basket.
That's what you really want to do. Yeah. You really want the shooters to catch it and be veering off toward. You want them to be able to catch it and turn, not have that type of space to get it off. Because most of us that shoot pretty well in the league shoot pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So there's no really
There's nobody
that takes too long.
Time.
Yeah, right. We know y'all coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the other game plan is, as always, we take Brandon away. So that's our he's our engine. Let's take Brandon out of the game, and we'll beat
I've never been a big fan of that.
That is the stupidest one. That is by far the stupidest one. That is the one where people get blew out when they do that. They will get blown out from that. Matter of fact, I think we played y'all in the playoffs a couple years ago when Vitae was on the team.
Mm-hmm.
And who was on your team? Was that Josh? No, who was on your team? And that's all they was focused on.
Josh Johnson.
That was Josh Johnson. He took that. All Brett did was you got off the ball. You did. You guarded him all the quick to get off the ball. And then what happens is that when that thing working, he gets back on the ball. You don't realize he had 10 assists.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you kept him scoring 30, 20, whatever it may be, but he still ended up having 10 assists.
And that's why I think it's stupid, because he's never been that person where his main goal was to go out there and get 20.
No,
he would rather have 10 assists before he would have 20 points.
Right. And the crazy part is that he knows he can get 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at what cost to the team?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I always give him credit for not being selfish, because I know he can get 20. I'm like, dude, just shoot the ball. He don't be want to. I'm like, just shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't gonna kill you, just shoot the ball. But yeah, like these game plans just suck. Like, you know, but if you combine 4 game plans or individuals, you can do it. You know, and that's what any team. People don't understand. Like with every team, you know what we did to do. You know, they can't shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, my philosophy is always let one person kill us. Just let one dude kill us. Because he kill us, you know what he's gonna always do? He's gonna keep shooting. Mm-hmm. He is going to keep shooting. I don't care who it is. He's gonna keep shooting. Oh, I'm killing them. So.
And that's where you gotta. that's where you gotta be smart. Nobody's ever gonna beat LOA by themselves.
Probably not.
That's probably never gonna happen.
Probably not. And
let alone in the playoff game, regular season game maybe.
Yeah, y'all get a snooze. Somebody gonna do something stupid.
But in a playoff game, no, that shit will never work.
It doesn't. It does not really work. Like I said, your team is gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
Like and it's gonna have to be some help on your side.
Yeah.
We done played against teams bigger than us, slightly better than us statistically, I guess. But mostly bigger. Everybody most of the time is bigger than us in the finals. So, you know what I'm saying?
And that's coming from somebody who's been on both sides of the spectrum. I've tried to kill him by myself.
That is true.
And I have good games, but
that is true.
And get blown out. But that one game when we beat y'all in the playoff, I think was it the first game or was it the second game?
That is a good question. That was the first.
Was it the first one? Because y'all beat us the last 2.
I think so. Because the third one was horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
think that first game, that ball was fucking swinging.
That ball
was going
y'all,
everywhere.
First off, y'all made so many shots that game, it was retarded. And I looked around, I said after the game, I said, bro, if they do that again, we deserve to lose. If they can do that one more time, we deserve to lose. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing though, y'all had the perfect game plan for the way we was playing defense. Like it was just working. You know what I'm saying? We chasing y'all, knocking shots down. And if you make shots, like it's hard.
Not too much.
You know what I'm saying? At the same, you know what I mean. So now we gotta resort to. Now we gotta make shots. And that game was almost broke. So that's just not gonna happen. I think y'all blew us out that game. I think because y'all blew us out again. Yeah. So I think that one y'all blew us out twice. Yes, we did. Because I mean, we know that half of your team. We knew half of your team was not gonna be mentally ready for that second game. We know this. Like, bro, they just beat us. First off, they looking like we beat LOA for like we some mystic team.
And I never fucking crossed my mind.
No, it ain't. But half.
And I hate the fucking league for that. G. Y'all niggas look at this guy. It's like, there's a motherfucking. I don't know, like Michael Jordan. They got 5 of them. Like they got MJ, LeBron, and Kobe all on the same.
I don't know what voodoo that they put on y'all, fam, since season 1, but I'm riding the wave. I am riding the wave. Whatever Primetime did to y'all in the first season, bro, I am riding that wave.
I hate it.
I am riding that wave. Cause man, people be petrified. You know what I'm saying?
Man, them Chiefs get tight.
Them Chiefs get tight, man. And that's what I'm saying. And like, my philosophy is give you something. I'm the uncle. Oh, here you go. Oh, you want a cookie? Oh, give him this little win, y'all. Go ahead and give him that. Give him that little win. Go and give him that little win. And then when we beat them, they're not even thinking about it. They like, oh, okay, it's tied up. We got you. You You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. I use that philosophy with almost everything. I do the same thing when I shoot. So if I hear someone telling me that they gonna run me off the line, okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna miss my first 3 shots on purpose. Now my team, I'm sorry, yeah, they don't know that. I'm throwing that. I'm throwing it up. You know why? Cause now they think they winning. So I missed 3 shots in a row. Oh, he broke. Soon as I hear that, I'm gonna lock them feet in. I'm gonna hit one. Okay. I got 1 for 4 now. You know, go around shooting that. 2. You know one thing about you miss 3, people gonna let you shoot the next 4 or 5 wide open. Mm-hmm. So now I'm 5 for 8, and now they try to figure out why I got 15 what? Cause you idiots don't know that I'm playing mind games with you. Cause I'm gonna jack this ball from anywhere just to miss, and you gonna think that you got. No, you don't. I don't want to make a shot. Cause if I make that first, you know what you're gonna do? Nah, you're gonna guard me.
I hate it, man. Y'all make it too easy on these.
Man, that we just play mind games.
Especially you, bro.
There
would never be a time or day where my ass is gonna sag up off of you, or even relax for that.
But they do though.
I don't understand.
But no, they don't though. You know they do know what my effectiveness always comes at the second quarter. So like when I come in the end of the first, I might get a wide open shot. Normally I normally get 1 wide open shot because of the change. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the game plan doesn't change. Because I done came in with some other subs, so the game plan doesn't change. If somebody don't know who they guarding, I'm gonna get 1 wide open shot. All the rest of my shots are coming on the break. Because I know that either they're gonna run with me and that's gonna give a layup hopefully to one of my teammates, or they're not. Yeah. And I'm just gonna stop. So that's all, man. They really don't back up, but you know what I'm saying? That's why I want to break down film, because if you watch people, some people do things different. But I'm gonna run on every break. I'm not missing an opportunity to shoot this ball, because I know that's the only time I'm gonna get open. You know what I'm saying? Because they switch everything now. I ain't got time for that. I'm not dribbling, so I'm not gonna waste my time doing all that. So, but yeah, man, they don't really sag up. And most of y'all that I know that's not, I'm like, bro, I'm not even trying to catch the ball with this blue guard. I don't even want it. I just stand still now. I'm like, okay, you're gonna get bored guarding me. So I always look for the ball handler defenders, because they're gonna face guard me until dude drives to the hole. Mm-hmm. Soon as he drives to the hole, I'm gonna take 2 steps toward the middle.
That's what you gotta do.
Take 4 steps back. He ain't got enough time to recover when that ball comes.
By the time the head get around, that bitch is in the air.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I try to do, man. So that's just after getting older, man. Like I don't be trying to do too much, man. Like it's fun to me. It's fun, but yeah, it's interesting. That's why I say we gonna break some stuff down for these dudes, man. Cause y'all need better game plans, man, for everybody. Yeah. For everybody. So. But yeah, sorry, we went on a tangent, man. We apologize. But yeah, so 6 man, I would statistically neither one of them got a super edge. I mean, I would go with London, because I feel like he probably had more of an impact for his team, sort of. Because I mean, London for Duke is an energy player.
Yeah.
Daryl necessarily wasn't an energy player for LOA, but he was definitely somebody that they had wanted to rely on. Like he was supposed to be.
He was supposed to be more
another 15-point scorer. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, but it didn't happen. So, but I would probably say London, just because I know that the impact of his games was a little different. But I mean, when you look at the statistics, they don't say that. But I would probably say London. Yeah. Just because of the energy set. And for me, that's what the 6 man is.
It's energy.
It's energy. He's a tempo changer.
Yeah.
So I would vote for London personally, just off the fact of what he embodied, what a 6 man was.
Yeah. I'll probably go with London too. But I will say this, Amar, you had every opportunity in the book to be the 6 man this year, and you did not run with it. This was yours for the taking, and you did not take it.
This is absolutely true. He was supposed to have so many open looks for one. He would have been so wide open all the time.
Yeah.
And he did not. I think he shot poorly though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. See, off the bench he shot 5 for 20 from 3-point line, but I know he shot more than that. But I agree. Like dude was supposed to literally
easily average 15.
Kill. He was supposed to kill. Man. Yeah. Especially when he always talking, man. Like he's supposed to kill.
Or even that open gyms. Open gyms from RV.
He do.
Going crazy.
That's because everybody else, he ain't want by nobody saying nothing to him.
Yeah.
But that's what people understand. Like, you got to play with that freedom when you play in the league. Like, you got to play with the same freedom. Have confidence that you're going to make shots. And if you don't, you're going to be doing that. You're going to be underachieving. One of these days, he's going to blow up, though.
Yeah, it'll click.
I heard, funny enough, though, I heard he's supposed to be entering his last season for whatever reason. He's like 22. Dude, like, you have another 8 years.
You're going to break all the records,
You should
man.
break all the records.
This should be Mars League.
You know what I'm saying? How far he should be the longest running player.
Easily.
I like, man.
You haven't even sniffed your prime yet.
At all. You know what I'm saying? He got a couple more years before he even touched it.
Uh-huh.
But I heard it's supposed to be his last year. But I was like, all right, man. Whatever you say. But I guess. But yeah, so a lot of you got my vote, man. You got Ryan vote for a 6 man. Like I said, just mostly just embodied off of what I think a 6 man is. This defensive player of the year is interesting because this is an argument I have with a couple seasons ago. Like, I was talking to Jason one day. He was telling me about it because the year he played, you know, I don't know if he's in the running that year or not. He might have been.
I think he was, for
but
sure.
We were talking about it because he was saying I use turnovers as another method of defensive rating.
You should.
And he was, you know, we was arguing about it. And I don't think he agreed with that. And he also, I think his biggest argument might not have been turnover, but the rebound.
Yeah.
But I'm like, as a coach, you don't stop playing defense until you rebound the basketball.
Yeah.
So how is that not that defensive rating?
A part of the defense.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the year after that when I started revising the stats. I started keeping track of offensive rebounds, but I mean, I just use the rebounds in general. We know all of them not defensive rebounds, but still in all, though, majority of them are going to be defensive rebounds. So, but yeah, so I feel rebounding, steals, blocks, turnovers all affect defense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. That's why I use those statistical points. But what do you think? So do you think when you think defense, what would you measure when you're trying to rate a guy defensively? Like, what would you look at?
Just from going outside of stats, who do I absolutely not want guarding?
Right.
But on top of that, obviously rebounding, especially defensive rebounding, like you said, possession doesn't end until somebody gets a defensive rebound. So I don't know how you can't take that into consideration. Obviously steals, whether you're playing the passing lane or on ball,
it's a steal.
It's a steal.
Yeah.
Some mean a lot more than others.
That's true.
I've always been a passing lane guy. So
You and me both. I'm not trying to guard you.
Don't fool yourself. I am far from a defender. I have no interest on that end of the court. As long as my man ain't killing me.
That's it. I will rob you blind if you swing that ball. If you swing that ball or pull up in my face, I will rob you blind. But all that blowing past me, ole!
Yeah.
I've had it, my dude, but you know what I'm saying? Like you said, foul guys.
Blocks, of course not. And I think you absolutely have to take in considerations of turnovers and what you're doing on the other side of the court.
Right.
That definitely should play into it. Not as heavy as far as you winning a defensive player of the year award, but it should be some type of consideration.
Right. Only, like I said, for me, my philosophy on turnovers was that if you're the one turning the ball over, you're creating your team to have to play more defense. Mm-hmm. So in essence, like that to me is like now you're, you know what I'm saying, like you're contributing to the fact that most turnovers we assume lead to a made shot or layup anyway, most of the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, if you're turning the ball over, now you're putting your team in jeopardy of having to play more defense for whatever reason. So kind of the idea behind that. So like those hurt. That, like I said, the turnovers are a penalty compared to rebound, steals, and blocks. It's a positive. Yeah. So you taking those three positives and you kind of dividing it through the negative. Yeah. Because if all that don't add up and then you got turnovers up the wazoo, like you kind of defeating the purpose of playing all that defense. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of where it came from. But yeah, I like to say what you said from the jump. I think I was talking to Fats. He was like, what is that? It was somebody. I think it was Fats though. But we were just talking about like that's what it is. Like you think of defense player as a person you don't want guarding. Yeah. But those type of players don't ever show up in the stat book. Yeah. You know, he won't. He's not one. He's not the one that's going to get the steal.
Yeah.
He's not the one that's probably going to get the block. He's the one that's going to create those two things. You know what I'm saying? Which is why it's hard. You know what I'm saying, to do that, because we would have to watch every video or watch every game to know who's having that type of.
Yeah. But I mean, just off this list, I can tell you two people that I absolutely don't want. For one,
this year,
not want
funny enough, on this list, there are a couple people that I'm like, bro, I would not want to be dealing with that.
I don't want him guarding me an entire game,
right?
Because then I probably had a shitty game.
Actually, I give the last four. For me, that was because I don't dribble much, either though. But at the same time, if I was coaching one of them, the first one, I would never want Davion to guard me if I was a ball handler.
Yeah.
If I was a ball handler, you don't want Davion to guard me. Ed either.
Yeah. Those are my two.
Yeah. Ed either. You don't want those two guarding you if you're a ball handler. If you're a scorer, you don't want them to. Because Ed is an underrated shot blocker.
Oh, he is.
At the frame.
He's just a solid defender.
He is strong. His anticipations is ridiculous. So he's a highly underrated defender. Davion, like I said, EJ's length. He's young. Yeah. I think if he a couple more years and he focused a little bit more on defense, he would be a great defender.
Oh yeah.
Latrell's he's young, but Latrell's strength, body, that football muscle man mentality. You know what I'm saying?
He's a solid defender.
He is. He's foul prone because he's aggressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, without a doubt, I do not want to see Ed or Davion in front of me or anybody that's got the ball. I don't want switch. Come on, set the pick.
Hell yeah.
Come here.
Get this screen.
Come here. Let me get them off of you. Come here. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think again, like I said, without me, I just use statistics to grant people the nomination because you know what I'm saying. But I think whoever does it next year may do that. They may just say, I'm gonna pick the best defender off each team.
Yeah.
And just nominate them, which that's respect too. You know what I'm saying? So, but we gonna just off the list. You don't even have to use statistical value if you didn't want to. What would you give? Who would you nod for the defense? Oh my bad, we gotta run through the nominations. Nate Littlejohn off of Shift Team. Nate Anthony, who made a surprise appearance, who is not known for any type of. He's not known, but you know what though? It's funny enough though. He's not known for. He's a sneaky defender. He's he's like like when they just look like they lollygag it. But if you throw something in their vicinity,
it's gone.
They're gonna take it.
Yeah.
So
and he's a really good off ball shot blocker too.
He is. Y'all, that's tremendous. Like I still remember this dude nicked a layup I had on the break. I'm like, bro, where did you even come from? Like he literally nicked it. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I'm not for that. I'm not. I like so that's why that's why I stopped underrating his little D. His arms long.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Davion off of LOA. EJ off of Duke. Latrell off of DGE. And Ed off of the shop. So those are the nominations for Defensive Player of the Year. Sir, your pick would be?
I would have to go with Davion.
Okay.
Obviously, I mean, he was blocking everything last year. He got me on the fast break. Well, I thought I was clean. I got past Lamont. He beat my shit up. I don't even know where he came from.
He had some fantastic blocks.
He was on the other side of the court last time I seen him.
This is true.
And just on ball, I think he's the toughest defender. Ed is right there too.
Right.
But yeah, I would probably overall, just because he can guard down low and on the
that's
wing.
true. That's true.
And he's a really good shot blocker. He played the passing lanes well, and you shouldn't cross over in front of him. He's probably gonna take that too. So, yeah, Davion gets my vote.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't really think about that you just said was a good point. It kind of shifted my thought actually a little bit, but his positionless defense that he played. I didn't really think about that too much. But yeah, he does. He actually guards every position. Doesn't matter. You can't switch. Mm-hmm. You can't. There's nothing. Nowhere you can put him that you can probably think you're gonna get an advantage. The only thing I knock him for is the fact he wants to block everything. Yeah. That's it. Other than that, that's just still with the signifying the defender. So he's just not a smart one all the time. But
and at the same time, he's young.
He's
the youngest.
I mean,
one of the youngest
yeah,
dudes in the
he's
league.
probably one of the smallest leading shot blockers that we had in
Yeah.
the league. So we at 3. Most bigs in our league, besides maybe Andrew, don't average 3 blocks.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And then he had a fast start. He had like 7 blocks in like the first 2 games. Like literally help side, on ball,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. He's getting blocked. So I would want to give a nod to both Nates for rebounding as well that they did.
Mm-hmm.
Steals that they called, blocks that they called. But it is hard to say, not to say that the whole Davion and Ed are on ball and more some help side.
Yeah.
Because you can literally put Ed as he's your number one option scorer, and you can put him on the better player of the team.
Yeah.
So
he won't miss a beat.
He will not. He's gonna take both challenges on and do that. And he will get through a pick. He will fight through it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's an interesting point. So again, the voters they gonna figure it out now. That's on them. If I know again, however you want to look at it, you can look at statistics, or you can just go based on what you know. So that's on them. But I said you kind of shifted my vote a little bit with that. I didn't even think about that he's the positioners on the defense. I mean, we don't hear that much.
Yeah.
You don't hear that much. Most improved was easy. Amos by far had the biggest jump from one season to another. I think he had like 4 points or something.
Yeah,
he was first season.
hooping.
He was hooping this year. So by far he's the only nominated person, so he easily gonna win that. When I saw it, I was not looking for anybody else because no one else was gonna have any type of statistical jump that he had.
Yeah.
All through, I'm like, I'm not even going to. So y'all got one winner, Amos. And here is the most interesting one all the time, the MVP. Now, this is one of those ones that I'd be like, it all depends on how you look at MVP.
That's what it's going to come down to.
Always
is what somebody thinks the MVP should be.
That is absolutely correct. So, I'm gonna open this one. I'll let you finish it. So, okay. So, most valuable player can still, to me, what means like who. Nah, we all got this old notion that you say, oh, if I take this person off the team, what does the team look like? Sometimes you can do that with just about with some people. Some people you can't. I don't really use that factor too much anymore because that's not saying that the team not good enough to adapt that player. That does not mean his value is diminished.
Yeah.
So because the team's good enough to do that, then you're like, oh, he's not MVP. But for me, it's somebody who can, how can I say it? Whose value is almost you can't count it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that to me, like so somebody whose value is more than just what he is statistically. You know what I'm saying? Now, but obviously, if he's putting a number, that's wonderful. You know what I'm saying? But is he capable of doing that on just this team, or is he capable of doing it on another team?
Yeah. Is
he carrying the team? Is he helping the team? How much value is he giving the team? Like it's that's how I kind of look at it.
Yeah.
Like so you can look at the numbers. The numbers I don't necessarily say the numbers always dictates that he's the MVP because no, that doesn't mean he's the MVP because he's killing. That means you're not evaluating the team.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but so that's kind of how I look at it. Like, so I look at it from the overall standpoint from him as a player, then a player to the team, and then you put that player on a different team. Can he do the same thing? Did he adapt to something? Things like that. But even with all that being said, statistics or not, winning. People also prove winning or losing too.
Yeah, that's always a big factor.
Yeah.
But I mean, that should be in consideration because if your team went 0-10 and you average 30, I'm not trying to hear anything you got to say.
You average a triple double and you never won. Yeah, you sit down. Yeah, you sit down.
You had a good season. Congratulations.
Yeah, you sit down. But yeah, so with that, like I said, these three guys, Ryan Salazar, Nate Anthony off of CWA and Eric Johnson off of LOA are the nominees. Statistically, it's some big jumps. But it's tough because Ryan's numbers are
outrageous.
Are stupid. Granted, I think that break kind of is hard to add that break when people not having this team. You know, because some people, you know what I'm saying, had 6 people.
Yeah.
So you play the whole game. You know, you should. Now, I really don't want to say you should because you that don't mean he's supposed to average 26 points. You play a different team every week. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying. So and he shot fairly well. 3-pointers. He needs to stop shooting those, but that's okay. But
what shoot from 3? 34?
Yeah, 24. He's not
34.
Yeah,
Bad Mo, don't do us like that.
Yeah, he shouldn't do that. Yeah, he shouldn't do that. No, don't do that. He shot a lot of threes.
Yeah,
but it's okay though. I think when I saw the way he was playing compared to the first year I ever saw him play to the next year I saw him play,
it is a completely different player.
Totally different player. Now I saw signs of that when he played with the Lakers. I saw it when he got a rebound. I saw that potential in him. The team he had on the Lakers, having Duty as a point forward as well, kind of takes away from his playmaking. So you didn't really see it. So he almost turned himself into a wing scorer.
Yeah.
That first year. This year he not only turned himself into a scorer, but a valuable playmaker, who was unselfish at most times. And a rebounder, being undersized. So statistically and looking at it, I would definitely give him a strong nod. Ryan as MVP. I will say that Eric, with the fact that his team did win a lot of games, we don't include the championship because playoffs does not matter MVP race. But his team had a great regular season. He put up staggering numbers with the rebounding was pretty good considering that I think Vitae was there for most of the season. So
are you with Daryl too?
Daryl's usually a pretty good rebounder. Brant's usually a pretty good rebounder. Old rebounder like usually something. So but he was able to still come away with 11 boards. And people don't know that's a career number I think in assists for him. So 3.5. Yeah, he's a scorer usually. He's just a scorer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a career number, I believe, in assists for him. So that was my thing. I'm like, damn, he changed his game to fit a team that you would normally think he wouldn't fit on. You know what I'm saying? So, and he still put up 18 points. You know what I'm saying? And that dropped because, again, he's playing with different players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he wasn't going to average 25 or nothing like that.
Doubt that very sense that he would have. If we could have got him to get 25, sure. But there was no way he probably was going to have 25.
Yeah.
20? Possibly. But so I was almost laying in with him because, like I said, he does things like that. But it's hard for me to deny 26 points, 6 assists, 13 rebounds, and 2 steals, and a half a block. I can't deny that much effort. And I understand too, the shit team won games.
Yeah.
With an undersized team for the most part. They relied heavily on shooting and some stretches of team defense. But they shut teams out the game, and they out hustled most teams. So my vote will go to Ryan Salazar.
I would definitely give Ryan my vote, and just not off stats alone. Like I can't see us having the season we had without him there. Our team completely changed if he wasn't there. Man, he did everything. He scored for us. He played defense. Obviously rebounded.
Right.
He did everything. He definitely was the MVP of our team, and yeah, man, he just based off his first year with the Lakers, I knew he can hoop. That's why I wanted him on the team. But this Ryan that we seen this past season was he blew out any expectation that I had.
Without a doubt.
I'm like, man, I know he can hoop, but man, he balled out.
I have to agree. That was I didn't see that.
No, not 25. 25 and 6 assists.
No, I didn't see that either. I saw 18. And 4. I saw 18 and 4 easy. Because
Yeah.
you know, that's about what he did last year. I saw that. You know what I'm saying? But 6. I mean, cause he probably would have been able to get more assists probably. You know, if we would have continued, a little bit some different type of. But most of the passes to y'all team was to shooters.
Yeah.
So obviously you're not gonna make every 3.
Yeah.
But if he had a couple more cutters, that easy could have been bumped up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To 8, and the rebounds is ridiculous. 13.
Yeah.
No. Let me point this out to y'all. Y'all can't see it from the statistics though, but he had a player on his team that averaged 19 rebounds. How do you find a way to get 13?
Yeah.
How do you find a way to get 13? This dude averaged 19 alone. Fam, there is no way. That does not happen.
Yeah.
The lead in rebound on most teams on average is like 8.
8 or 9. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 8, man. As a high.
Yeah.
These dudes both average a double down. They average double-digit rebounds. 19. Now, Nate's probably had 4 or 5 offensive rebounds, maybe a few more, but that still means he averaged 10 defensive rebounds. As soon as I know he picked up a couple offensive. Again, that still means he averaged 10 defensive rebounds. Like, bro, that's ridiculous. So when you look at the fact that he averaged 13 rebounds, that's energy, man. That is seek and destroy.
That's what it is.
Let me get this ball so we can start this break.
Yep. My
way.
And that's it, man. He was starting the break and ending the break. And he did everything.
He did though. So from us, man, Ryan Sunshine our unanimous MVP for us. Don't know how the vote is going to vote. It'd be nice to see another unanimous MVP. I think the only other one was Brent that year.
Mm-hmm.
But
with Eric, like you can't knock him for any of his stats.
That's what I'm saying. He just
from the team that he was on.
He just had the worst competition to go up against this year. Yeah. He just had the worst competition to go up against this year, man. Yeah, because, I mean, if you take Brian over there and adds a normal stat line, Eric probably tops there. You know what I'm saying? He probably tops that. So, damn, Eric, that's a tough one, man. You could have got it, man. You was on the right team. Like I said, that's impressive to me. Like I said, him to come there to.
But I just think it's going to come down to what people categorize as the MVP.
True. That is very true.
Like I said, I feel like a lot of people are going to look at they won the championship, so.
Yeah, which I hope they don't. But that's on them. But if so, you can say winning. If you go with winning, then I mean, obviously you would probably say Eric. Like, he did average a double, too. So, yeah. I mean, that's all opinion.
I think that'll be his saving grace if he does.
He gets any vote, it'll be definitely the winning. And if they think about not only him winning, but he led our team. He led the team in scoring. Led the team in rebounds. And he came to a team that was established already. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? His play style does not fit every team. Yeah. You know, and he changed it slightly. Like, I can speak to the fact that he changed it. Like, I thought he wasn't going to listen much because me and Eric never really got along often. Yeah. But, like, I say something to him, he's like, all right. And he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll play with anybody. Yeah. I will play with anybody who can accept me saying something. A lot of people can't accept it, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, shit, what you saying something for? You ain't even doing shit. Like, I don't care if I'm not doing nothing. I'm just trying to tell you how to get me open, and I'm trying to get you open. Yeah. Let's work together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he did that. And like I said, and that's a testament to his 18 points. And he probably got off of layups.
Oh, easily.
He shot 58% from the floor. So, and that's another thing. If you look at stats for him, though, he shot way better than his competition on all fields. So, but yeah, man. So again, like I said, Ryan gets ours here. We don't have all the rosters yet to talk too much about this next season. But when we get those, me and Ryan would go through. We would go through those like a fine tooth comb.
We'll be breaking it down.
We're gonna break it all down. We're gonna probably not agree. That's probably gonna be but sometimes we're gonna have to disagree on because it's no way I doubt we see the same thing on the new teams. Ain't no way I see that. This is easy. This is all after the fact. So this is. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna do for y'all next. We're gonna get some rosters. We hoping that we can get that video going before the season starts. We're gonna try to squeeze one more in. We're going to do player profiles. Hopefully, maybe so. We might start with Ryan, but we'll see how that goes. That way, like I said, we can get to know each other a little bit better, talk about basketball, get people motivated to be more a part of the league. People coming in just playing and not being able to partake in all these wonderful things. So,
man, at the end of the day, y'all, we want this to be like a brotherhood. Basketball is going to bring us together, but we don't want it necessarily to be the thing that keep us together.
True.
You know, we want it to be free to establish just a bond with somebody else. You know, that's the goal. And if you need help with something, whether that's networking with a job or whatever, man, or getting closer to God or whatever the case may be, man. Whatever you feel like you need help in life with, like we want to be able to pair each other up and take those necessary steps for you to grow as a man.
Right, but I know there's got to be somebody in our league that can fit every bill possible. Yeah. Somebody in our league is spiritual. Somebody in our league has some type of opportunity. So yeah, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be able to help each other out. We got different cultures. We got different everything, man. And we should be able to look each other in the eye, shake hands, dab, respect each other, and be like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? Buddy can help me out. Or, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So we shouldn't be in this world alone. Like I said, this is basketball, but we do not do this just for basketball only. I can assure you, all my time is not dedicated just because I want to see y'all hoop. I can assure you that it is not. I love y'all. Don't get me wrong. I do. But I love the fact that all y'all mean more to each other and myself than just basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what I love more about it. So Ryan is correct.
Yeah. And also, this is the thing that me and Mo have been talking about. This has been something that Mo's been wanting to put into the work. You know, we just to kind of jump off that idea. We're thinking about starting a podcast just about, man, just a wide variety of topics, man. Just you know, the man's mindset. This is something that we don't really get the chance to do. You know, a lot of us aren't really open with like just anything, man. Whatever we're going through.
That's true.
And I feel like that's important for men to know that you're not alone, man. Because a lot of us feel like, I don't know, like it's under us to just speak and be emotional and be kind of vulnerable. But if you have a common understanding, you know, why guys do the things that we do.
Right, because y'all don't know this, but before we got on camera, me and my man had caught up real quick. Yeah. And we had we ain't talked probably in quite a little while. We had that exact story about how our lives are transpiring at this moment. So that's
and man, we all go through stuff, man.
We definitely do.
Just everyday life, you know, situations and everything, man. So, you know, we want to open up a kind of a forum. You know, we would love to have guests on there too. Everybody with different walks and aspects of life, and man, just, you know, get whatever you got on your chest, man, and just try to bring awareness to other people who may not have nobody to talk to, you know. Right. So maybe this will give them a platform to reach out to somebody or something. So be checking out for that too. Obviously, we got the league coming up and everything going on. So we got some things in the works. Again, like we always say, man, this basketball is what brought us here, but it's not something that we wanted to just be basketball. We definitely want to expand on multiple things. We all got untapped talents, so you know we want to explore that to the fullest. That's true. Reach out and touch people and help people.
So, and if any of y'all got any of them untapped talents that can help us do any stuff that y'all heard today, or help us with the league, bro, please come holler at your boys. Yes. I don't have a problem. It may seem like I don't like help. I don't like asking for help. That's totally different. I accept it when I feel like it has a purpose.
Yes, for sure.
I don't say stuff that I'll be like, you gotta sell me a little bit better. See, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna sell me something, sell me. Don't just come thinking I'm finna just say because no, man, I'm not gonna do that. Well, it's real though, man. If y'all got something, man, that y'all can contribute to, please at least holler at me. If I can't use it now, I can assure you I can use it later. Or I can find you somebody that can.
Yeah, for sure.
So Ryan's absolutely right, man. But yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do some big things with the league, outside the league. But this is bigger than basketball. So with all that he just said, man, we're gonna close out. We made this actually longer than we wanted it to. It's a little late in the morning, but hey, we here for y'all. We can't go live like I told y'all, but get your mama, get your auntie, get your brothers, get your cousins, subscribe.
Man, subscribe. You gotta grab their phone and
you feel me?
And go on the page and subscribe, man.
Gotta get those subscriptions up so we can go back live, man, and interact with y'all on a better note. Otherwise, y'all gonna get this secondhand edited. Well, it ain't gonna be edited because I'm just finna upload it. So y'all finna get me and my niece talking. Whatever y'all saw us doing, we finna get all that. I'm not doing editing nothing. But yeah, man. So get our subscriptions up, man. We ain't never talked about subscribe last year, but
yeah,
subscribe. We don't want to make no money, man. Really, we just want to go live.
Yes, that's it.
That's it, man. I think it's 1,000, and that's gonna be tough, man. But you know, it's usually 80 players. I know all y'all got like two or three people that just tell them just go subscribe, man. And we're gonna share it on Facebook all
the time.
Just subscribe. And so all we need some of y'all Facebook friends just hit a button.
Yes, definitely. Spread the word on Facebook, man. We're gonna be posting stats like we usually do. Our videos. Hopefully get our player profiles up there.
So that's why we want y'all to be able to share that and make sure that people know that, you know what I'm saying, they might want to take it out. So when you do your player profile, you know what I'm saying, they got that notification bell gonna be already on. They gonna see it. They gonna enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, be a star. All y'all think y'all stars anyway, so let's go be a star.
Show that personality.
Be a star, man. Subscribe, man. But anyway, man, we out for the night. Good luck this season, y'all. Behave.
Yes.
And let's hope that the IBA be our new home for the next few years, man. So y'all have a good night. Be blessed.
Yeah, be smooth.